Hello! And action! Ta-da! Whew. Hey, I'm Tom the Bear Whisperer, and it is time again. Whew. Hey, again, I'm working through these. Yesterday, I had the Urban Chestnut St. Louis IPA and the Wild Onion Hop Slayer. A little while earlier, I had the 6-point resin, and now it's time for the Hoptimum. Ooh, wow, different aroma altogether here. Again, another one with a lighter color, though. A little deeper gold than the others, I would say. The, oh, wow. Woo! The the Hop Slayer and the Urban Chestnut St. Louis IPA both had similar colors, kind of this hazy orange thing. The resin had more of a deep gold. This one, not really sure what color that is, to be honest with you. I'm kind of colorblind. I don't know, it's kind of got an amber tint to it, I guess, huh? Sometimes shades, you know, I just can't tell. Alright, just pour this in a little glass here. This has a different aroma altogether, though. The Hop Slayer and the Urban Chestnut both had similar aromas. The Hop Slayer being much more floral. The Urban Chestnut being very fruity. The resin was a little different as well. This one, wow. A little more assertive on the nose, a little more assertive on the flavor too. It is a little bit more ABV, which is so it's not unusual that I am tasting more alcohol from this one than I am the others. This is a whole cone IPA. Let me read just a touch from their website here. It's 10.4, 100 IBUs, 2-row pale, golden promise, Munich and wheat malt. Okay. Bittering hops are German Magnum. Finishing hops are Simcoe new proprietary and new proprietary variety. All right, well that's interesting. Okay. I don't know. I like this one. I'm gonna have to revisit those other two again. I have had this one several times. And it is a good IPA. It is intense. But wow, I may revisit the Hop Slayer and the Urban Chestnut later today to kind of compare again. It is interesting to compare notes on these IPAs. That's a big reason why I don't get into the trend of assigning number or letter, letter grades. It just, I don't like it because your taste buds change over time. There's a lot of factors are involved. How you feel about a beer one day may be different another day. So one day you might feel an 85 about it, and the next day you feel a 95. So depending on the circumstances, one day it's an A, another day it's a C. And once you assign that number or letter, it's hard to go back and revise. And the truth is that many many beer reviewers aren't humble enough to admit when they've made a mistake. You know, they're not going to go back and say, "Oh, well, I gave this one an A, but I like this one better." I've seen a couple do it, but most of them have way too much ego to admit when they've screwed up. That's why I'm simple. I say what I feel about it on that given day, but I don't assign a letter or number grade. My scale's always been simple. It's either a buy again or not. So regardless of how I feel about this one on this given day, yeah, it's absolutely a buy again. And the truth is, the more I have, the more various double IPAs that I am able to try. You know, I have. How do I say this? I have more of a database, I guess. One of the first ones I ever had was the Hop Slab, so I didn't have a lot to go on. But now, since then, I've had several others. I tried the Firestone Walker Double Jack for the first time, I don't know, a little over a year ago. So, I mean, until I had that, I had no, my database was very small on IPAs, but now I've had, a year ago I was able to try that. I just tried the Urban Chestnut for the first time. A couple years ago, I tried the Boulder Mojo Rising for the first time. So you've got to. So that's why I don't like the idea of assigning numbers, because if I assigned a number at that time a couple years ago, things have changed in those couple. I've had others. I would have to look at that entire database and revise everything that I've said. Having said all that, though, regardless of how I feel about this one today, as opposed to the first time I've tried it, I've had several others since then. Now, it's still one I'd want to buy again. I don't know if it's as high on my list as it was originally, because I didn't have the knowledge of those that I have now. Does that make sense to you? Makes sense to me, but I don't know if, sometimes it's just me. This one is a little more assertive. It's very assertive, actually. I'm getting less contrast. It does feel much less viscous, though, than the Urban Chestnut and the Hop Slayer, which were both much more viscous than the Resin and the Hoptimum, even though both the Resin and the Hoptimum have a higher ABV. So how about that? Oh, yowzer, that was good. We have some chilly weather, so normally this kind of weather you're thinking, big stouts or imperial stouts, but I really wanted to drink these imperial IPAs. I was really in the mood. Sometimes you're in the mood for the big malts and the big relaxing malts, or the big imperial IPAs or IPAs, big imperial stouts that have those big relaxing malts that just you want to sit and sip. But I was really in the mood. I wanted to feel the hops. I wanted that bitterness. I wanted that astringent, pungent. I wanted to feel those today. That's why I'm considering. Ta-da! That's why I'm considering trying the Hop Slayer and the St. Louis IPA from Urban Chestnut again, because now I had them last night, but then I've drank this too. I kind of want to go back and revisit them again and kind of line them up in my mind how I feel about it all. So, let me take my last swallow here as I rambled on for about 10 minutes. Ta-da! It's magic! Hey, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. I'll be back. Don't you worry. It's okay. It's all good.